My name is Maria Sanders. I'm an instructor at Yoga Life Studios in Cincinnati, Ohio. In this crazy world, it seems like we're all running a million miles an hour. Come nighttime, it can be challenging to come to a more relaxed and restful state and really hard to sleep. So I've designed a few poses. Anyone can do them, and they're easy to remember, a bedtime routine to help make that transition from activity and wakefulness to sleepiness and slumber. So just put on a pair of comfortable clothes, pajamas are fine, grab a pillow from your bed or even the couch, and just find a little space on the floor with a wall nearby. We'll just come to standing to begin. You can take your hands at heart center, relax them on your heart and belly, hold them on your hips, whatever feels most natural to you. Our point here is just to draw inward a bit, concentrate on our breaths. Allow them to become long, deep, and fluid. We're going to start with this breath work called pranayama. Just a simple inhale and exhale. We'll try to make each breath on the inhale and the exhale last 3 seconds. So I'll count it out. You close your eyes and just breathe with me. So on the inhale, 1, 2, 3, and exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. And exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, and exhale. 1, inhale, and exhale. Now try to maintain that breath. Keep your attention on it. We're just going to add some really gentle postures. Bear in mind, this isn't a workout. The key is to be gentle and soft so that we can prepare our bodies to relax, release the stress of the day, and prepare to go to bed. So we'll start in a forward fold. Folds are really the best for bringing down the energy level, drawing ourselves inward, and finding a more peaceful state. So we'll just take our feet a comfortable shoulders distance apart. You can grab that bed pillow, just drop it over your feet. Keep a nice bend in those knees as deep as you want your knee. And then we'll just maybe reach up and out a bit. And then come on down, just hang into those legs. Again, knees bent. This isn't about flexibility, it's about relaxing down. You can rest your hands on that pillow for support. Or maybe take the hands and hold either elbow and just allow gravity to take over, dropping you deeper into that hold. Maybe swaying side to side. Just feel that heart rate coming down, your breath still long and fluid. Try this one out, hang your forward. So the next pose in our bedtime series is another forward fold, but this time on the floor. So come on down, take a seat. We're going to take our legs, draw them out into a diamond shape. So you bring the balls of your feet and heels together, knees drop as wide open as they can go. And I know some of us have tighter hips. We might look more like butterflies. But just allow yourself to really get a little bit of space between those heels and the groin, opening up through the hips, settling into the sits bones. And then we'll take that bed pillow, and this time you can drop it into your lap, maybe even fold it under the arms. And then we're just going to inhale and lift the heart. And then exhale, just gently fall into that pillow. The back rounds, hold that belly firm to protect the spine as you dip into your fold. You can allow that chest and torso to fall heavy into your pillow. Just beginning to soften, bit by bit, second by second. Again, letting a little bit of time and gravity do the work for you. Soft and gentle, 3 to 5 minutes. And I'll see you in a few. So as we're finished with that seated fold, we're just going to come into something really similar, but we're going to recline onto our backs. So take that pillow, take it behind you, right up against your seat. And if you've got a bed pillow, take it out lengthwise so that it's long behind you. And then we're just going to slowly come back onto the elbows, allow that seat and spine to fall into the pillow, and then slowly slide those elbows down, making room to come all the way back, lying down. The arms come into goalpost positions to open the shoulders, palms face the ceiling. This pose is called Supta Baddha Konasana. It means reclined bound angle. These are our bound angles, and obviously we're nice nice and reclined. One of my very favorites. You can keep your arms in these goalposts in order to open the shoulders, but you can also, sometimes it feels nice to take one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart, and really make that connection between the internal and the external parts of the body, allowing your own heartbeat to be your lullaby to prepare for sleep. 3 to 5 minutes. I'll see you in a few minutes. So now for our next pose, we're just going to take a couple of twists, really twisting out not only the back and spine, which can always use a little bit of that, but also the internal organs, the intestines, the stomach, everything gets a little squeezed, like wringing out a towel. But again, this one's super gentle because we're trying to rock ourselves to sleep. So from this seated position, just take this bed pillow and just drop it next to your left knee. Your legs are out, just in a nice, creating a little pyramid there. We're going to recline back. Arms again come wide either to goalposts or just alongside your leg airplanes. Palms to the ceiling. And we're just going to take these knees, draw them a little closer to the seat, and then just let them fall gently to the left as your gaze falls over that right palm. And we just relax here, this little gentle twist. As an alternative, if you've got looser hips, you can also take your right leg, cross it over the left, and drop down from there. Whatever feels best, and maybe play with both and see what works for you. So this is our left side. And then after 3 to 5 minutes, we'll do the same thing, just taking that pillow over to the right, walking in towards the seat, reclining back, knees pressed together, or maybe left crossed over right, dropping into the pillow, gazing to the opposite hand, and just allowing everything to soften. The pelvis, the spine, the shoulders, all melting into the earth like candle wax. So our next pose, our second to last, we're going to come up close to the wall. And you want to make sure you have room. We're going to take our legs tall to the wall. This pose is an inversion. We're going to draw our legs up higher than our heart so that all that blood can rush down, really flooding the brain, the chest cavity. This, more than anything else, is going to take us on our way to bed. So we'll come right up against the wall, as close as you can, really pressing this right side of the body into it. And now we're just going to try to, all in one big sweep, drop back and lift up. Take those legs up high. Scoot a little closer if you can. You just want a couple inches at the most between your seat and the wall. Arms can come way out like airplane wings, up in the goalposts, whatever feels more natural. Again, lifting that chest to open the heart, and then go ahead and soften down. With our legs higher than our heart, we're actually reversing the effect of the very strongest force against our body, gravity. Oxygen-rich blood flowing into our brain, flooding through our heart and chest. Our heart rate should be nice and slow by now. Our respirations long and even. Those 3 counts easier than ever to maintain. Those of you that are more advanced in yoga and you're comfortable in a plow pose, this is also a really nice alternative to this legs at the wall inversion. So if you want to come into plow, go ahead and do so. And again, in plow or here, with our legs up, we're going to stay at least 3 minutes, maybe longer. But make sure we don't fall asleep here. This wouldn't be sustainable sleep. So if you're getting groggy, make it a little shorter. Enjoy me through our next pose in just a few minutes. All right, we're almost there. In fact, we may be so close that you want to take this final pose in your bed. So feel yourself out. If you're pretty sleepy, this could take you all the way to slumber. Otherwise, you can stay at your mat and be ready to move to bed immediately thereafter. Our last pose is Shavasana, our corpse pose, the very most restful place we can find. So we're going to take our pillow, set it out at the far end of your mat or where you're lying on the floor. We're just going to come around so that our legs are over the pillow right under your knees. And then those legs can fall to a nice shoulders distance, maybe even wider than that. Let those ankles relax, big toes opening. And then the arms likewise, just open them out and completely fall, sink heavy into that mat or into the carpet or into your bed if that's where you've gone. Nothing doing here except relaxing into it and remember those long fluid breaths. Here's a secret for you insomniacs. If you can take those 3-count inhales and exhales, draw all your concentration just on that deep breath, just on that counting, I can pretty much promise that within 20 breaths, you'll be asleep. You may not even make it that high. You can take your arms here. For those of you really working on that pranayama, that breath work, you can take one hand to belly, one hand to heart, so that as you inhale, you can feel the belly lift, the heart rise, and then with each exhale, those lungs deflate. Before that hand sinks, the belly dropping back down towards the floor. Let's count one breath together. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. And exhale, 3, 2, 1. Nothing left to do here but melt and breathe and sleep. That's done it for me. Thank you for joining me. Good night and namaste.
For more health and wellness tips, visit lovethealchemist.com.